Hello and welcome, my beautiful mermaids and mermen, my sea sponges of the sea, my fellow Pisces. This is our daily vibe message from our guides today for February the 5th. Let's jump right in and see what we've been given. So, the first energy card here is the carrot. We've all heard the proverbial phrase somebody could be dangling a carrot in front of your nose. But I want you to be careful because everything that glitters, Pisces, is not always gold. Somebody could be trying to convince you, coerce you, or talk you into some beautiful, as they put it, uh, beautiful win-win situation. But in the real world, we know that we need to keep our eyes open. We need to be aware of all the details before we decide to jump into any new project or any new goal here. Pisces, you believe and do unto others, and sometimes you get taken down the garden path because of your kind heart. But you're learning those lessons every day that you can't always trust everybody coming in with new ideas. You know, our days can be filled constantly answering calls and reading messages from, all kinds of people that are out there trying to sell something to us, right? So we have to be on our toes and be aware of that. Now, for others, there could be an opportunity coming in for you where you could make money, but you're going to have to do the research and be very sure and not rush in and do anything too quick. Don't sign on the dotted line. You know what I said to you. Once the ink hits the paper, it's a done deal. So consumer beware. My guides are saying beware of the snake oil salesman or the BS salesman with a mouthful of samples. Okay? Just be careful. If somebody approaches you today, Pisces, and says, "Oh, I heard about this great deal. It's this, it's that. You know, you can make all this money. All you have to do is invest this much, a small amount, and so on." Okay? So beware of that and don't go rushing in to sign anything too quickly. Now, for others, there could be an opportunity presenting itself where you could possibly make more money by doing something that you have, something that you're capable of, your gifts. What can you offer to society to help yourself make money? Okay, so maybe some of you are taking a new course of study. Maybe you're going to go back to school. Maybe you want to get a credit or a diploma or a degree in something that can level you up. You might be taking a new course that you might be wanting to take a topic or a subject that you want to apply to a passive income, perhaps opening a website of your own and selling something. Others, you could be receiving a check of some sort. It could be a refund, a remittance check. It could be something that arrives late. It could be an inheritance. You could be getting an unexpected raise or a bonus at work. Maybe you're getting your holiday pay or something simple like that as well. Now, coming in and underneath that, we have the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is that fast moving knight that comes, charging in quickly. Beware, make mindful and careful decisions and choices today. As I had said, don't jump in and agree to something that looks too good to be true because chances are it might be. This is a card that says you're going to have to think on your feet, trust that little inner voice of wisdom that speaks to you, that sits behind your ear on your shoulder there, that says, not a good idea. You better do some research. Again, reading between the lines, taking your time if you're having to sign contracts or documents of any kind, being sure that you're not going to regret something that you agreed to later. Okay, so this also, the Knight of Swords, could be somebody charging in to sweep you off your feet. This could be your knight in shining armor that's coming in, that comes charging in very quickly to make their intentions known right away. So this is interesting, Pisces, for some of you. Now, in the center position, we've got the hand, and it says, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. Don't be afraid to reach out, Pisces. Today's not the day that you're going to have to, that you should be too proud. There could be something that you're going to need some advice for. Maybe you need somebody who's going to guide you through a process. We can all lean into somebody. You might be speaking to somebody at work, the powers that be, maybe your employer, maybe HR, maybe the labor board, whatever the case is. You could be speaking to somebody where you need to receive some wise counsel so that you've got all the information and assistance that you need to go forward with something. This could be reaching out. A friend could be reaching out today, wanting to be there for you, or maybe requesting some guidance from you. Pisces, you have that ability to want to heal the world, and there could be people that are gravitating towards you today that are wanting to be near you. Okay. Now, you could be in need of help, or someone around you could be reaching out towards you as well. You've got the hangman with this. So, the hangman is telling me that some of you are taking your time now. You're processing something. You're thinking something over. You're healing through something. You're wondering, you believe in negotiating, give and take, back and forth energy here. They're showing me. And what are we willing to give up or to relinquish in order for us to jump off this state of pause and go after our goals? That's what we have to think about. It's also staying unique. Pisces, we are very different because we're made up of every sign out there, which makes us very unique and very mysterious and very different. We tend to drive people crazy because we're either swimming upstream or down. There's no sort of levitating in the center here, a balance. So it's important that we do maintain that equilibrium and balance, and we need to be conscientious in the back of our mind about it all the time, that we don't get involved in overindulgence. So this is a temporary situation, my friends. We're not going to be sitting here hanging in limbo forever. Once we get the assistance that we need and the guidance that we need, we're going to be able to get off this pause state of energy and get down and hit the ground running, going towards our goals with confidence, holding our head high, and knowing that we have a clear sight line that we want to follow. Okay, so beautiful. Coming in with our last card, we have the Eye, and it says psychic ability, trust your intuition. Well, how ironic, it comes underneath the High Priestess, right? This is all about honing in those skills that we have, practicing, using them, believing when we get these messages, the downloads that we receive during Dreamscape. Beware of them, Pisces. Don't be afraid of, if you're seeing orbs around you, or you're seeing feathers dropping at your feet, or you're always continually picking up dimes. Things like that are messages. And I embrace them because I think they're wonderful. And to me, it's always about spirit wanting to acknowledge me, to acknowledge their presence around me. And to me, it's protective. It's it's beautiful. So you may be tapping in and taking, your psychic abilities into a more heightened percentage. Now, some of you may be practicing. You may be wanting to open up your own tarot, YouTube channel. You may be wanting to practice more. You may be taking holistic healing, energy healing, and trusting your inner voice of wisdom. When we trust our intuition, 9 out of 10 times we make the right decisions. We realize that we're not feeling those feelings for nothing. Okay, when all of a sudden we get hit with a don't go there, or a yeah, this is a good idea, trust it and go for it, carpe diem, seize the moment, then we need to listen to that. The High Priestess is all about that. She sits there with the Akashic Records, a book of knowledge on her lap, and she's very calm, cool, and collected because she did the research. She didn't jump in too quickly. She got the information that she wanted. She went behind the veil and she found out what was going on before she makes any massive decisions and choices that could be life-changing. So trusting your instincts, trusting your intuition, and tapping in and elevating and increasing your psychic abilities. Some of you might be taking courses on that. You might be wanting to take a spiritualist course, or a course on how to learn tarot, or a course on how to intuitively read people. I never used cards. Years and years ago, I used to go into psychic rooms, and the minute I paid for a reading, I never did get a reading because spirit stepped forward and I read them. And I blew everybody out of the water because they said, why don't you use cards? I said, I don't know. I don't know tarot. And I didn't years ago. I had to learn tarot before I ever came out here on YouTube because I'm an intuitive reader. So often you'll see my messages will pertain to the meanings on the cards. And I do, when I get the downloads from spirit and from my guides, I run with it. And 9 out of 10 times, as bizarre as it may seem to me, it's not my message. It's right for the client. So on that note, my beautiful fellow Pisces and fellow mermaids and mermen, this is our daily vibe message for today, February the 5th. I wish you a great remainder to today, and always know I send you lots of love and many blessings. And I'll see you soon.